According to our education system, whether a student is good or bad will be decided by the percentage of marks in his mark sheet. And truly speaking, if this board exam results like secondary or higher secondary exam results will be needed in any case, there will be considered only the percentage of marks printed on it. This means the only value of these results are the percentage of marks. And when neighboring uncle and auntie will ask about the result, on whose opinion the happiness of our parents depend a little bit, they will also ask about the percentage only. They will never ask you some maths formula to see whether you know it or not. If percentage is good, then lots of praise, and the more praise, the more parents become happy. So as now there is less than a 1 month remaining in our hand, so the full focus should be only on one thing, and that is how to increase this percentage. So in this video, I will share with you some secret tips that will mainly help you to secure a high percentage in your board exams. Smart idea number 1. Last 10 years question papers. In a single book, there are thousands of questions, but in your exam, there will be maybe only 20 questions out of those 1000 questions. Those 20 questions will ultimately decide someone's expertise in a particular subject. If you can do correctly those 20 questions, then you are great. Otherwise, you are a failure. So to answer those 20 questions, it is not so smart to memorize 20,000 questions, and that is impossible also. But what about 200 questions? That could be certainly done. Now the question is how to find out those 200 important questions out of those 20,000 questions. The way to find out that is the last 10 years question papers. I have already told several times about the 80-20 principle in our other videos. Still, I am sharing it again for those who are new to our family. 80-20 or Pareto principle, which is applicable in most of the cases, states that 80% of output comes from the 20% of the input. This means in a shop, the 80% of the total revenue is generated by the 20% of the products. Just like that, last 10 years questions are those 20% questions which will lead to 80% of the marks. There are lots of students who used to play regularly in morning and evening, used to hang out with friends, do not study all day long, but still at the end of the year successfully secure more than 80% marks in the examinations. Maybe you also know someone like this. This is their secret which I have just shared with you. You may think, but how come you know their secret? I know because I am also one of them. So to secure 80% marks in any board exam, the first thing is to solve the previous 10 years question papers and make them absolutely ready. If someone can do only this thing properly, his or her 80% marks is guaranteed. Smart idea number 2. Try dummy exams. It happens with many of us, we memorize a question in home, but in exam hall, instead of trying so hard, we fail to recall it. This happens mainly because of the fluency illusion. Just after memorizing a question, we try to recall it at once. And if we successfully recall it, we consider that the answer is memorized. But the truth is, sometimes it is not memorized at all. The right way to test is, after memorizing an answer, try to memorize 2 or 3 more question answers and then come back to the first question and try to recall it. And after completing a chapter or some portion of the syllabus, select some random questions from that portion and give a dummy exam. Means there will be some time limit and some marks assigned to each question. Because every exam is like a stage performance. So as it is highly required to do some rehearsal before the stage performance, similarly it is also required to give some dummy exams before the actual exam, if you really want to perform well in the exam. Smart idea number 3. Schedule daily goals. Before exam, after seeing the syllabus, every student feels like he or she is in the middle of an ocean. So when someone is lost in the middle of an ocean, then instead of running aimlessly in every direction, it is better to fix a particular direction and then start going in that direction steadily. Means setting a goal. Suppose you have to prepare 10 years question papers. So if you have 10 days in your hand, then your goal should be 1 question paper per day. Like that, with the help of the calendar, you have to calculate all the days available, and according to that, you need to fix a daily goal. By doing so, suppose someone fixed a goal of solving 1 year question paper a day. Now if for whatever reason his a day is wasted, then he will have an idea how much he is lagging behind. Otherwise, he will have no idea about it. Oh, I will do it tomorrow. and the tomorrow will never come for him till the last day before the exam. I can tell you from my personal experience, if you can fix a daily goal following this way, then 50% of your tension will be vanished. Smart idea number 4, stay healthy. Already you were short of time, and now if 3 to 4 days get wasted because of illness, then what could be worse than this? Now what is needed to be done to stay healthy is already known to us. We just don't apply that knowledge. But at least for this 1 month, you have to apply that knowledge, if you really don't want to waste any day. A few simple things, doing those things are also simple. Okay, let me make it simpler for you. First is walking 8,000 steps daily. Yeah, I know, you cannot wake up early, there is no park near to your house, and also you don't have any extra time for walking. What if I say you don't need any of these things? When you are studying for a long time sitting somewhere, then as you feel lethargic, then instead of lying down with that cushion, get up and walk around in your room while studying. This much will be enough to accomplish 8,000 steps daily. Second is drinking 3 liters of water per day. For this also you need nothing but just a 1 liter water bottle. I know, who will now go to the shop to buy a water bottle, right? No need of that. You can buy that online. The link is given below in the description. You have to pour up that bottle 3 times a day and finish that 3 times a day. Not by throwing it out, but by drinking the water. First time before 12 pm, second time before 6 pm, and third time before going to bed. Third one is meditation. Oh please, don't make that face. I am not talking about that boring meditation. I am talking about music meditation. You just need to plug in your earphones and play one of your favorite songs. Then instead of focusing on the lyrics, try to focus on the one of the instrument being played in the background. 2 songs are enough. And the fourth one is, it will be good for you if you break up with, no, not your girlfriend, but with KFC, Domino's or the fast food from your favorite local shop. I know it is hard, but for board exams, I think you can do this much. Smart idea number 5, minimize distraction. No, I am not asking you to uninstall Facebook, WhatsApp or Instagram. Have you gone mad? How could someone live without them? After all, they are like the oxygen. So you don't need to uninstall those apps. First you just need to finish the goal set by yourself for the day, and then you can have fun as long as you wish. First thing first, and the sooner you will be able to accomplish your goal, the more you will have time for those Facebook or WhatsApp. You just need to turn off those apps notifications from notification settings of your phone until you finish your target for that day. I know, still your mind will convince you to check them out once in a while, but then you have to tell yourself, oh, hold on few minutes, I will finish it up soon, then for the rest of the day I will do those things. Just like your father used to say in your childhood when he took you somewhere by walking. Because if you fail to perform well in your board exam, then for the rest of your life you will regret for that. Only one chance. So that you can utilize that chance in the best possible way, this much dedication is must require. At last, best of luck and best wishes for your exam. Oh, don't worry, whatever will happen I will see it. I also used to tell these words to myself before exam. At last, a little request to you. If you find this video helpful, then please share it with your friends and loved ones, because by sharing, you can also help others. And please let us know by commenting below on which topic you would like to watch the next video, because our main aim is to help you. More wisdom, more solution, better life.